It's easy to overcomplicate getting dressed. There's so much conflicting advice out there and so many choices when it comes to clothing. You can get yourself into a bit of a twist trying to find something that's right for you, but in actual fact, it's very likely that you already own most, if not all, of the pieces you need to create your perfect outfit. It sounds a bit wacky, but give me the time of this video to explain to you how and why, and I think you'll leave being pleasantly surprised, or at the very least, learn something new. Now let me start with a bit of reasoning as to why this whole video works, in my opinion of course. Look around, or think of some of the most stylish people you can. What are they wearing? I'd wager it's nothing too outrageous. It's probably just someone who looks comfortable and put together. In menswear, there's been a bit of a collective, non-verbal agreement that the best outfits are basically the most simple ones. And that is exactly why I believe you already own your favourite outfit. So let's get into the details. Straight fit pants. I can't think of a better place to start than trousers or pants, whatever you want to call them. It's the main area where so many guys get tripped up or distressed because there's just so much choice out there. But for the majority of guys, all you really need is some straight cut pants. It's the most timeless and classic fit you can get, and this is something that surely everyone already has in their wardrobe. Whether it be jeans, chinos, a smarter pair of trousers, at one point we've all bought some straight cut pants. The most likely culprit is going to be the Levi's 501s, the most famous model of jeans ever produced, or at the very least a pair of jeans that has copied their shape. And for good reason, they just work. Mid-rise, regular seat and thigh which is comfortable without being baggy, straight cut leg with no taper. They go with absolutely everything, and I mean that. You don't have to worry whether they're too baggy or too skinny. The fit of straight cut pants will outlive every trend. And they're a perfect place to start as a base for all your outfits going forward. Cotton t-shirts. Next up, I know you've all got one of these in your wardrobe. A plain, regular fit cotton t-shirt. The plain t-shirt has been criminally forgotten about by so many people, and that's because of how popular graphic t-shirts have become. I'm not complaining, by the way. I love a graphic t-shirt from time to time, especially vintage ones. But if you want to reset your wardrobe and get back to basics, then plain tees are the way to go. The most stylish guys are usually wearing t-shirts without logos or graphics. Being able to style something so simple is a real statement. You'll notice I said regular fit as well. Not oversized, not cropped, not slim fitting. A classic regular fit t-shirt is all you need, and I know we've all got them. Two key points though. First of all, try to make sure they're cotton. 100% cotton t-shirts are becoming surprisingly hard to find these days, which is crazy. But they sit much more naturally on the body, they look better with age as they get that washed in look, and polyester t-shirts have a weird sheen to them which doesn't look great. The second key point is how to wear your plain regular fit t-shirts. If you're tall enough, then you can probably just get away with wearing it untucked and you'll look fine. For the rest of us who aren't tall, simply tucking in your t-shirt can make a massive difference. It just makes your outfit look so much more purposeful and thought out, and of course gives you a better ratio of proportions on top and bottom. This is the secret sauce to making a plain t-shirt look stylish. Out of everything we talk about in this video, the one thing you're probably missing is a good wallet. And I know this because I put off getting a decent one for so long. But the right wallet can make your life so much more pleasant and functional, and that's where today's video sponsor Extra comes into play. This is the newest version of their card holder Pro for MagSafe, which I have here in the chrome colour. This now has an improved ergonomic shape for even more comfortable use. It's a versatile card holder that works as both a magnetic wallet for your iPhone and a standalone card holder with modular magnetic accessories as part of Extra's MagSafe ecosystem. It holds 5 to 7 cards within the card holder itself and up to 14 with additional accessories in the ecosystem. They pop up effortlessly with the use of the metal ejector trigger. In fact, the whole thing is made of 100% recycled aluminium. Absolutely no plastic parts. And on top of that, Extra have a lifetime warranty on this product, so you can't go wrong. Another thing they do, which is going to be super useful if you have any upcoming travel, is their travel pack vacuum kit. This allows you to compress the size of your clothes by up to 60%, giving you more space to pack other things. You zip everything up in this bag and then use the included rechargeable pump to suck out all the air. I always like to travel with a few quarter zips and maybe a flannel or two. These things are quite bulky, but they compress down really nicely. In 30 seconds, I've got way more space in my bag, especially around the sides. This, along with everything else from Exeter, has a 100-day money-back guarantee, so you can purchase without hesitation. And right now they have their spring sale on, which is 45% off everything until April the 13th. Plus, use my code JLUNG and you'll get an additional 20% off at checkout. Scan the QR code on the screen now, or find the link below, either in the description box or in the pinned comment. Thank you Exeter for sponsoring this video. Now on to the next piece. Footwear. Alright, let's move on to footwear now. Again, this is something that can be really confusing in menswear. So many choices, the trends are changing all the time. What goes with what? Well, none of this matters, because I reckon you already own the footwear that you really need. We're in this kind of golden age as it pertains to shoes in fashion at the moment, because quite literally, almost anything goes. In fact, the weirder you get with shoes, the more stylish it can look. Wrong shoe theory is a style process that says, the more out of line your shoes are from the rest of your outfit, the better they will look. You will have heard of this as being called juxtaposition as well, a huge contrast between the style of your shoes and the style of your clothes. Jeans and shoes? Yes, go for it. Boots and shorts? Why not? Many of the most stylish people out there are doing this at the moment and have been for many years. And all this goes to say that basically, no matter what shoes you currently own, they're probably going to work in your outfits. If you only have leather loafers, feel free to pair them up with some jeans. If you only have sneakers, go ahead and wear them with your trousers and shirts. It's all good. The biggest challenge really is getting used to it in your own head. And once you do, you'll fall in love with the shoes you already own all over again. Coats and jackets. Outerwear is an area of your outfit where you might think you need to spend a bit more money, but I would almost put outerwear in the same category as shoes. Jackets and coats are where you can either play it as safe or as loud as you want. And that's really going to help in what we've been discussing today, because you're almost certainly going to already own something within that spectrum. Something safer might be a denim jacket. I'd be surprised to find a guy in 2026 who doesn't own one of these. Denim jackets are insanely versatile. You can wear them in smart outfits or casual outfits. They can be worn on their own or layered underneath something else. And so many of the best outfits of all time feature a denim jacket. So if you already have one, congratulations, you're good to go. However, if you own something a bit louder, then that's going to work as well. Things like windbreakers and raincoats are very stylishly worn with casual clothes these days to make killer outfits. You don't need to commit to a fully gorpcore style on top and bottom. An Arc'teryx jacket and blue jeans is actually very viable. A great way to make them look a bit more fashion forward is to cinch them up tightly around the waist and fold them up. It gives them a shorter length, which often looks a bit better. If you have a long, heavyweight overcoat, then needless to say, you're already winning. These are extremely stylish and go with pretty much anything. I'm confident you have at least one of the coats or jackets that we've just talked about. Button-up shirts. You may have seen my video a few weeks ago on things that are stopping you from dressing like this. And the main part of this outfit is, of course, the button-up shirt. This is something every guy has in their closet, but might not know how to style properly, so they rarely get worn. A 100% cotton button-up shirt is one of the most stylish and versatile things you can wear. You can tuck them in, dress them up and wear them to smart occasions. You can wear them untucked and unbuttoned, dress them down and wear them casually on a night out. You can even comfortably wear them when lounging around the house. And in every scenario, they look great. Like with t-shirts, the key here is to stick with your cotton button-ups. They'll just flow much nicer on the body and feel more comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you look your best. Experiment with what you have. Final point I want to make to kind of bring this all together is just to say, experiment with what you already have. Even if your wardrobe looks like a complete mess, I bet there are some nice pieces in there. Yes, you might get things wrong, and that's fine. But at some point, you bought those pieces because they appealed to you. Of course, I'm not saying you should never go out and buy anything new again. That would be silly. But hopefully you're able to make good use of the things you already have before you go out and spend any more money. So that's how and why I think you already own your favourite outfit, because those pieces are probably sat in your wardrobe right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.